morning, Pirates. Happy what? Wednesday. It is already Wednesday here, everybody. That means we have a lot of work to do, and we have a lot to learn in the next 3 days. So strap yourselves in and get ready. This whole month, we've been talking about developing mutual respect for each other and how important that is. And one of the most important pieces about developing mutual respect is how we communicate with each other. And there's a lot of ways we communicate. And even when you're not saying words, you're still communicating every single day. So try to make sure that your communication is as positive as it can be at all times. In us understanding the impact of our positive language and choosing words that encourage each other and uplift each other is such an important tool. And I know our staff members do our very best to make sure we are always uplifting and encouraging students. I'm just going to challenge you to do the same thing. Be uplifting, be encouraging to each other, and help each other out. Use positive communication, and that is one great way to develop mutual respect. All right, so for lunch today on this awesome 21st day of February, we are having cheese quesadillas with dipping sauce, carrots with ranch, and peaches and pears. Tomorrow for lunch, we have a hot dog on a bun. We are on Essentials color blue still. I know we were last week. We're going to continue that today. We're definitely going outside today. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get on the grass or not. A lot of it will depend on how things go over the next few hours, but let's plan on blacktop only for now. All right. We have a lot of birthdays. I was not here on Thursday last week. I wasn't feeling well, so I had to take the day off. And so I'm going to run through a lot of birthdays. Here we go. Cariel Henson, Miss DuBois' class, turned 11 on the 15th. Keegan Trout in Mrs. Griffin's 5th grade also turned 11 on the 15th. Nicholas Yingling in Mrs. Collart's homeroom turned 11 on the 15th. Then on the 16th, Cooper Fresh in Miss Fullerton's class, 3rd grader, turned 9 on the 16th. Levi Meinert turned 9 also in Mrs. Zappa's homeroom on the 16th. Then over the weekend on the 17th, Michael Lesnowski turned 9 on the 17th in Mrs. Rulong's class. Also, Finn Maley in Mrs. Rulong's class turned 9 on the 17th. Then we have a few that turned 9 on the 18th in Mrs. Zappa's class. Joseph Spohr turned 9 on the 18th. Peyton Zier turned 9 in Mrs. Plu's class. That's a lot of students turning 9 in just a couple of days. And then on the 19th, turning 9 in Mrs. Plu's class is James Trimble. On the 20th, Brantley Shortridge in Mrs. Williamson's class turned 10. And that was yesterday, right? And Reese Brotherton turned 9 in Mrs. Plu's class. 3rd grader turned 9 yesterday. And then today we have a couple of birthdays as well. Kaylin Knoll in Mrs. Cutler's class, she's turning 10 today, so happy birthday to you. And Ethan Tran in Mr. Orshowski's class is turning 10 as well. He's a 4th grader in Mr. O's class. We also have a few half birthdays. We're going to quickly go through those. Turning 9 on the 18th of August is Carmen Gashel in Miss Fullerton's class. Adeline Bear will be turning 11 on the 16th in Mr. Orshowski's class. Ariana Lewis will be turning 10 on the 18th of August. She's a 4th grader. Jesselyn Chudy in Mr. Farr's class will be turning 12 on the 20th of August. Also on the 20th of August, turning 12 in Mrs. Anderson's class is Gavin Swartz. Turning 11 on the 20th in Miss Cutler's class, a 4th grader, Emily Smoyer. Turning 9 on the 20th of August in Mrs. Fullerton's class, Kenzie Schmidt. And turning 9 on the 21st of August in Mrs. Risk's class, Liam Fisher. So happy half birthday to all of you. Woo, that was a lot. Hope you guys have a great day. Let's go ahead and take a few seconds to just focus on our breathing today. Big deep breath in through your nose. And hold it. And breathe out. Breathe in. And hold it. And breathe it all out. Breathe in. And hold it. And breathe out. Awesome job, everybody. Make sure to be where you're supposed to be, do what you're supposed to do, and act how you're supposed to act today. Have a great day, and welcome back. Go Pirates!